It is just after 7:15. Now, here's the thing. A group of pensioners in East Lothian who've been building a replica World War I plane for more than 20 years are finally hoping to fly it in the coming months. The members of the Aviation Preservation Society of Scotland have followed the original plans for the Sopwith Strutter to minute detail. Joanne Macaulay went to meet them as they prepare for their maiden flight.
Now we've got to use this to take it off. All right.
Final checks are now being carried out on the replica Sopwith Strutter.
OK, you may put on the cooler.
This team of volunteers have been working on it almost every week for more than 2 decades.
Take some of the sticks off down at the bottom.
Many of them have engineering backgrounds and were delighted to take on the task in their retirement. Evan Pole, who's 85, has been involved since the start.
Besides the work element, there's also the social element. You're working with other like-minded old guys like me. It was, if you like, a godsend to not just me, but a lot of people who had retired. It gave us a great deal of purpose.
They've followed the original plans for the World War I plane in painstaking detail. Retired engineer Len Hart says whilst it's a replica, it's totally unique as well.
Every single piece you see is handmade. And I mean handmade, filed and cut, and all the little brackets, there's hundreds of brackets, and I've made many of them. And because you can't really get a machine made because one-offs are not point. So it's an immense project.
The Sopwith Strutter flew around East Lothian during World War I, and this made it the perfect choice for the team. Mike Harper is the chairman of the Aviation Preservation Society of Scotland.
They used them for protecting the Forth Estuary, the Forth Bridges, Rosyth, from the Zeppelins coming in, and so it was it was an aircraft that was used in the local area. But more importantly, this particular aircraft was used for the very first successful takeoffs and landings from a flat-top ship, an aircraft carrier. So the aircraft carrier was actually first used here on the Firth of Forth in 1918.
Right, well, I'm climbing into the cockpit. So if you can imagine what this must have been like for the actual pilots trying to get in.
The team has a wide range of skills and decades of experience, and now they want to offer the chance to younger people to get involved and pass on their knowledge.
Well, this is the control column which moves the elevator and the ailerons.
Secretary of the Aviation Preservation Society, Lindsay Lees, explains.
There's obviously a lot of skills going into building this aircraft in terms of woodworking, metalworking, planning, all that kind of stuff. So we think we can offer the local community a bit of expertise in seeing if that's maybe the kind of occupation that kids would want to go into when they leave school. Give them a wee bit of work experience perhaps, and just see how it fits in with what they want to do.
Keep going. Don't forget the top one.
It's the job of volunteer and plane inspector Tim Rayner to ensure the aircraft meets the standards for flying. And he's excited that it's so close to taking off.
You can't go out and buy one of these. You've got to have it made. And the guys have put in 23 years so far. Once we've got to the stage where we're comfortable that it's safe to fly, I know I'm going to have some passengers to take flying, as all of them will want to go flying in it. And that's the joy of it, that's the objective, that's what they're all looking forward to have an opportunity to go fly in the airplane.
And while the team is putting the finishing touches to the plane, they're already working on their next replica.
How fabulous.
Brilliant. Joanne Macaulay there with a group of pensioner enthusiasts and their Sopwith Strutter in East Lothian.
In a very large men's shed.
Yeah.
Now let's have a look.